Hello, this is Mr. Painter with another fabulous IXL tutorial. Today we're working on IXL D.3, solve equations with variable exponents. All right, so now it's kind of like IXL D2, but we're going to figure out, well, what is the exponent that makes the equation true? So in this case, we have 8 to the r power equals 64. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this. I'm going to try 8 to the first power, but wait a minute, 8 to the first power is going to be equal to 8, which doesn't work. Now, what about 8 to the second power? 8 to the second power equals 8 times 8, and 8 times 8 is 64. So therefore, that second power is what we're going to be looking for r to make this equation true. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in 2 for r to make 8 times 8. All right, here we go. We got another equation. We got 3 to the first power equals 3. Not quite working. But 3 to the second power, which is 3 times 3. And since 3 times 3 does give you 9, the second power is going to be the correct power for W. So we're going to go ahead and use the second power. All right, now this one's a little bit trickier. We have 10z equals 10,000. Well, 10 to the first power equals 10. Looks like we got a long ways to go. 10 to the second power equals 100. It looks like we're getting closer, but I'm also noticing something. Notice that the exponent, when it comes to the tens, represent the number of zeros that occurs after the 1. So for an example, 10 to the first power means 1 0. 10 to the second power represents 2 zeros after the 1. So because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, 10 to the fourth power should satisfy this equation. So use that technique to work on 10 bases. So z equals 4. All right, it's a good thing we just learned that technique because now it even went up to 100,000. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 zeros. So 10 to the fifth power will be the correct exponent. Next up, we got 3 to the s power equals 27. Now this one, we just work it out. 3 to the first power is 3. 3 to the second power is 3 times 3, which gives you 9. Not quite there yet, but I wonder if 3 to the third power would work. Because 3 to the third power is 3 times 3 times 3. And 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3, hey, there it is. It's 27. So we want to use 3 to the third power here. So S will be 3. All right, back to our 10 base. We have 1 and 2 zeros after the 1. So this is going to be 10 to the second power to give you 100, which makes sense because 10 times 10 is 100. All right, we got my favorite P for painter. Let's see. We can do this one in our head. 2 to the what power equals 4? I believe 2 2's, which gives us 2 times 2, is 4. So we're going to use the second power 2 because we need 2 2's, 2 times 2 to give you 4. All right. Another one of my favorite problems. We got P for painter. We got 1, 2, 3 zeros. So we got 10 to the third power. Next up, we got 5 times what gives you 25. That one sounds kind of familiar. I believe 5 times 5 gives you 25. So we need 5 to the second power. So we're going to put a 2 there. All right, on this one, we're counting zeros. We got 10 to the q equals, you know what number that is? Take a guess. What number is that? Because if you said 1 million, you got it correct. That is 1 million. So 10,000 thousands is 1 million. All right. Let's see. We got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we need q to the, actually 10 to the 6th power to give you 1 million. All right, next up we got 10 to the s power. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So to the 7th power on this one. Next up we got 10r. Well, let's see. Count zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 to the 9th power. And count zeros again. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 zeros. So 10 to the 8th power. And our last one, they just think they're so sneaky to make so many zeros. That's counted up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 zeros. A whopping 10 zeros on that one. So 10 to the 10th power will give you that giant number there. And there we go. That concludes this fabulous IXL tutorial for IXL D3. Have a fantastic day.